Kia ora and welcome back everybody. I hope you are all well today. And this reading today is for a very loyal subscriber that contacted me and said that he is actually seeing a certain sequence of numbers appearing the whole time. So I said to him I'll do him a reading, and he agreed that I can actually film it and put it onto YouTube. So this is not just for him. This is for anybody else involved watching this. And if you've been seeing these numbers everywhere, on clocks, on your phone, on receipts, and in my viewer's case, he even saw a number plate that was U000. Know that these aren't just digits. It is, I want to call it a cosmic U-turn signal. A pattern that you don't really ask for, but one that finds you. And this viewer has recently walked away from a long-term relationship. One that was familiar, felt familiar, safe, but I don't think it aligned anymore. It was no longer aligning with who you are becoming. And this goes to anybody. It is not just a relationship like a physical relationship with a partner. It could be in business as well. It could be in family as well, in the whānau. So it transcends lines. So it is something that you are no longer in line with. And it might sometimes actually have been the hardest decision that you've ever made or have to make. And it's not because you didn't know it was right. It is because you loved deeply and you put a lot of effort into it. You put a lot of drive into it. You put a lot of passion into it. And still, at the end of the day, you chose yourself. There was something in you intuitively that misaligned. And you chose the unknown over the unhappy, over the unsatisfied, over the stress. And today we are going to be diving into what I want to call for this reading the Great Reset. And why the universe is asking you to finally embrace the solitude you've been running from. And don't see it as a punishment, but see it as preparation. As you can see here, I've got some different decks on the table today. I've got my tarot deck. I've pulled the numbers from the angel number cards here. And I am going to shuffle them and I'm going to see if there's any more messages coming from them. But I've also, besides my Old Faithful tarot deck, I have also pulled out the Angel Whispers here. And I am going to see if the Angel Whispers has also got something to tell us later on in the reading. Let's just put that to the side over here. I'm just going to do a little shuffle, a gentle little shuffle on the Angel Whispers. Something wants to flip here. I'm not ready for you yet. You can see they clearly want to talk. I'm going to do a gentle shuffle over here. And I am just going to pop them off to the side here. And then I am also, let me just get rid of these as well. And I'm also going to use these angel numbers, and I am just going to give them a shuffle And I'm also just going to pop them aside for the moment. And then we will get into that. So let's just get rid of them there. Okay, just pull these in. I'm also going to pull these in as well. So they just can feel the energy that we've got. And then I'm just going to do a quick shuffle here on the tarot before we get into it. And I'm just going to pop them there for now, and then we will do a cut. So let's have a look here, and I'll turn these cards over because they are archetypes of the angel numbers. So let's have a look here at these zeros and read what it says on the card. On the card it says here, limitless potential. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason you can't make it reality. If something is in the possession of other person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of the tension and relax. So let's dive into this one first. Besides what is on the card here, it also tells me that the universe is telling you that the old is completely cleared. It's not a loss. This is a spiritual wipe of the slate. There is in the Maori spirituality something that they call te kore. Te kore. And te kore translates into the great void. It is not emptiness, but an infinite potential before creation begins. Because like with the 8, which is the infinity sign, a 0 also just goes around and around and around and around and around. The quarter is the womb of the universe. And this can tie in with the universe card as well in tarot. Nothing has really formed yet, but everything is possible. Nothing is formed yet, but everything is possible. And that times in with this limitless potential. Look, limitless potential. Now, which archetype of the tarot draws into this? The Fool, the 0, the null. You are standing on a cliff's edge. You aren't falling. You are launching yourself into the unknown, into the new. You are standing above everything else. You've got everything you need in your little backpack. You don't need a lot. The sun is shining down on you. The sun has got your back. And this little dog here, some people can say, and sometimes you can read it as a warning. It depends on what you are trying to read. But this little dog is excited. There's excitement in this card. This card is telling us that go for it. jump over that cliff and take the bull by the horns. This also ties into that relationship that it ended. Because in the current energy that you're sitting in, or that you've sat in, there was no more room for your soul to grow inside it. You outgrew the container, and the universe has made space. And you've got that feather in your cap because you've got everything ahead of you. You're not looking down, you're looking up. And I'm always getting a feeling here you're looking up for guidance. And you know guidance is coming from above. And this little white rose to me is purity as well. It's a pure beginning. When you also look at snow caps and snow-capped mountains, snow is normally pure. Snow is white. That's what I say, as white as snow. But at the same time, from glaciers and stuff comes the most clean and fresh water. And that is where a lot of streams and rivers start, are from the glaciers that are running down with clean, fresh. Now, I'm going to have a look here at the 888. But I've also pulled out with this 888 the 8888 at the same time. So let's have a look at this first. Karma. And don't see karma just as something bad that happens. Karma can also be good. You can also be attracting good karma. This is balance, finances, success, wealth. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. Remember that sentence. Fortune is not just money. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. The message encourages you to take personal responsibility. And excuse for the movement, there's just a boat that came past at quite a speed. So if you see movement and hear something, it's just a boat that's come past. And that is a confirmation that we are on the right track here. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. And then I'm looking here at the 88, personal powers. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, a force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. Okay? All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to assure you that the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. This is a karmic balancing in real time. I think for the viewers and for my loyal viewer, it might have been a case of the years and years that you've poured your energy into a vessel that leaked, into someone or something, a job, a career, a project that couldn't hold you. And it couldn't hold you the way you were holding them. And I can talk from personal experience here as well. I had 3 businesses. I put my heart and soul into it. And then through circumstances that were out of my control, but the universe that brought it on my path, I let go of those businesses and I took a massive leap of faith with my partner to leave South Africa and move to New Zealand. Because what was there in business terms and in opportunity terms stuff we could no longer sustain, and the universe was putting something in front of us and we had to take that leap of faith. We couldn't hold on to our dreams there anymore because it was untenable. And I think now this energy is looping back to you, and it might sometimes feel that it is almost a punishment, but it isn't. It is there to restore you. Now let's have a look here. And I think if you've been watching and if you know tarot, you'll probably know which is the next card that is going to come out. Strength. If you have a look here, this infinity sign is an 8. And it ties in with this. And with the little infinity sign above her head, it's telling me that it took immense spiritual grit to walk away. It took emotional courage to choose yourself, to tame what was you thought couldn't be tamed. This number is a promise that, and I want to say, your inner bank, your soul bank, is being replenished. Your confidence, your clarity, your spiritual stamina is quietly returning because you are taking control gently with the force, with the line that you've been battling with. Now let's have a look here at the 9s. And I think this is quite an urgent number in this sequence. And this sequence, I'm just going to read here, is release, balance, finances, success, cycles. What goes around comes around. You see how it ties in? Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of other ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles, or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? This represents an absolute end of a soul chapter. No rewinds, no repeats. Just moving forward. You've learned your lesson and you can move forward. And this is going to be an interesting card. The Hermit. It's also a 9. A hermit walks alone, but the hermit isn't lost. He's got support and he's got a lamp to guide him. And he can look down from a higher elevation to see what is coming and where there's opportunities. And don't think that this is loneliness, because sometimes it can feel lonely and very intense. But it's not because it is wrong for you, but because you are being stripped of distractions. And the universe is asking you to stop searching for a new person to fit the space. And instead, let the Hermit's light show you where no one else is defining you. Don't look for that person. Don't look for that person. Use your guiding light, and your light will attract the right people or person or circumstance, because you are putting your light out there. And if you've ever seen a lighthouse on a rock on the edge of an ocean, it is there to say to people, here I am, here is the land. Be careful not to go too fast, but if you need to know, the land is nearby. If you are stuck on a mountain in an emergency situation, what do you have? You have a flashlight, a light. And if you can't find your way around and you shine your light, the right people will find you at the right time. Now, I want to speak directly to my lovely gentleman, my loyal follower, that's in this journey. You've said to me in conversation that the path is hard, that some days it feels heavy, that the silence feels louder than any argument ever did. It makes sense. In the spiritual community, the spiritual journey is not a walk. It is an intention. And the reason it feels hard right now is because you are busy shedding the skin. You are shedding the skin of the man you were inside that relationship. And for anybody else, you are shedding the skin of whatever situation you were in. That version of you is gone. But a new version hasn't fully arrived yet. I almost want to say that it feels like you are standing in a hallway between doors. And hallways, if you look at a hospital or an emergency room or even in a school or whatever, those hallways are sometimes uncomfortable. There's no real place to sit. There's no familiar room to return to. And you've been avoiding solitude because in the quiet, you have to meet yourself. In solitude, you have to meet yourself. It is the only place where your guides can whisper the blueprints of your next chapter without the noise of somebody else's expectations. This loneliness that you're feeling is not abandonment. It is intuition, and it is that gut feeling that you have into self-leadership. So I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to do a quick split, and I'm going to see what is going to come out from the cards. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Three of Swords in reversed. Let's be reversed. Reverse. I feel reversed this morning. I mean, even getting my times wrong this afternoon. Sorry. The two previous readings have wiped my brain a little bit, I think. This Three of Swords. The initial sting is passing. Your heart is not shattered anymore. It's slowly but surely starting to knit itself back together. I don't think you're bleeding anymore. You're just a little bit bruised. But the bruise is healed. The bruise is healed. Four of Swords. This here is what I always want to say. And how amazing are these cards? This is your avoidance of that loneliness. But don't see it as that. Look at this as your spiritual bed. Your guides are looking down on you. You are taking a moment out. Look here. Those Three of Swords that went through your heart, you've hung them up. You've retired them. You've moved from them. But you still have close proximity, your own new sword. If you have a look here, the sword is gold, bright and new. Those are dull. You haven't used the sword yet. All you need to do is lean over and pick up and move forward. This is almost, I want to say, like a healing chamber right now. It is the spiritual hospital wing. And I want to tell you, the challenge is not that you've got to take action. The challenge is for you to allow yourself to be still long enough for this wound to heal and the bruises to be gone. Don't just get up, jump up and run out of this recovery room because it feels unfamiliar. Take your time. But know that your angels and your guides are there to guide you all the way. Let's have a look here. This card wants to come out. Ace of Wands. Fire. Limitless potential. And this for me ties in with your zeros that you've been seeing. New identity, new desires, new direction. But this fire can only ignite in the soil of solitude. The very stillness you fear is the womb of your next becoming. Let's have a look here. What's the underlying here? You guys saw me shuffling in the beginning. The cards have been sitting there. Look what's underlying. Swift action. A time with your zeros and your eights. Wealth, empathy, promise, commitment, affection, inner strength. Inner strength. Auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. So I've got to laugh at this last line. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. What did we just say? Don't you go and look. They will find you. As I said as well, it's not just in a personal partnership, husband-wife, husband-husband, wife-wife scenario. It is also to do with business. It is also to do with whānau, with family, with friends. You don't always have to go and look for them. If you've had to close a door on certain friendships, on certain relationships, on certain business ventures, know that something new is actually got you in the eye already. And let's have a look here. What are these little angel whisper cards going to tell me? Balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings or imbalances or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seek you. Breathe, rest, and reset. Affirmation. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the turbulence within. Underlying. No, man, really. You guys saw me shuffling. I put it aside. I picked up and just turned the deck over. And this is from the Angel Whispers deck. Beautiful little deck here. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundance flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in the higher self, you're attracted you attract all that you are or once were, seeking, giving, and always the doorway to success. Affirmation. The more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. And just look here, how that actually turns in with karma over there. And this action over here. Just have a look there. Sorry, this card wanted to play. No, 999. Release. Angel Whispers. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the enclosure of your door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. And the affirmation here: doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Come on, people. This is just... these cards just don't want to stop talking. Guidance. Angel whispers. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you were seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning. Where one cycle ends, a new one begins. I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. And what did these cards tell us? What did all of these tell us? You've got your guiding light. You've got your guides. You are resetting. And there's new opportunities, abundant opportunities. And just so that people don't say I stack the deck, I'm just going to do another shuffle here and see. Can we have some closing messages? Can we have some closing messages here? Taking chances. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary, whether in your professional or personal life. You will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. And how does that tie in with the Fool card and the Wands? This is just confirmation. This is just confirmation. Let's have a look. I'm just going to do a quick little shuffle. Preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through. What a sense of peace. Financial, creative changes are upon you. Affirmation. My dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. Prepare. There's your 4. One's on new beginnings. 3. Your heart is healing. Be it spiritually, be it emotionally, be it whatever. There's your Fool card. Unexpected leaps. And let's look at the tarot for a last message. Last message. Last message. Closing message. Queen of Cups. Emotions. You've got the emotional strength to balance, because the Queen of Cups are very much in control of their emotions, and they hold what is dear to them and what their beliefs are very close to them. But be careful. If they're a Scorpio, they can sting you if you move into their space, if you upset their apple cart. But the Scorpio here is also protecting your emotions, your heart. Because what is in that urn can be absolute abundance. See how grounded she is here. She's got the flow of water around her. But there's abundance. And the little cherubs are sitting there looking down and bringing her calm. And she's on a solid foundation, on a solid way that she's sitting there. And that, my dear friend and other viewers, thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I've now just messed up my whole deck here. Don't know why. But yes, that's me. Signing off until I speak to you online. If this resonates with you, please like, share, comment, follow, and do leave a comment. I would really like to hear what you thought of this reading. And my friend, just across the pond from me, our big cousin from New Zealand, may you have a lovely day, and I hope the heat is not too bad there. I hope that heat wave is gone. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.